It took 60 years for us to build a memorial to these guys.
They never got the welcome home that they deserve.
He has cancer. He kept saying, I'm going to be strong enough to make it to the World War II Memorial.
We fly World War II veterans to see their memorial at no cost to them.
Wow, it started in 2005 with a few small planes taking 12 veterans to visit the World War II Memorial in Washington, D.C. 10 years later, the nonprofit organization Honor Flight has transported nearly 100,000 veterans to see the memorials built in their honor free of charge. Joining us with how we can help more veterans reconnect with that important part of America's history, please welcome from Honor Flight, Aaron Efford. Also joining us is a member of our greatest generation. He got to go on an Honor Flight last year, Sterling Baker.
Hello, Nana.
Hello, Nana.
That is making me behave myself.
Sterling, obviously a whole different time back then. Did you have any idea what the worst of the world was like when you left to go take part in World War II?
None.
Yeah.
None. I'm just an old country boy from Hearn, Texas, and I had a paper route and delivered milk, and with an uncle of mine, I delivered produce in a wagon in town, and this was during the Depression.
You went from a wagon to a Navy ship?
Yes, ma'am.
That's a big difference, isn't it?
Well, when Pearl Harbor happened, I had to go win the war, so I quit high school, hitchhiked to from Lexington, Texas, to Houston, joined the Navy, went to the Great Lakes, went through boot camp, volunteered for submarine draft, and we was on Liberty one weekend in inspection, and they said the submarine draft is canceled. Go get your gear together, you're being shipped out.
Wow. You know, they always say you left boys and came home men.
Ma'am?
You left as a boy and came home as a man.
I guess.
Yeah, I guess. Because you had to toughen up real quick. You know, we call this generation that fought in World War II our greatest generation. It was a moment that propelled this country into a whole other stratosphere, if you will. But we are losing this generation every hour.
That's right, almost 500 a day, and that's why we're, you know, that's why there's so much impetus to get this going. We try to find these guys all over Houston and fly them to D.C. to see the memorials. You know, a lot of them haven't seen it because it was built in, you know, 2002 or 3, somewhere around there. Yeah. So, you know, we like to get them out there and also just show them love and appreciation of a grateful nation.
Because seriously, you're a part of living history. And so with Honor Flight, it's free to the veterans, but not free to put on, which is why it's so desperate for us to raise the money for it. But the experience, you see sometimes in the airport, you'll see these World War II veterans in the airport and people clap and cheer them on. And so, Sterling, what was it like for you to go and see that memorial in your honor and the men who served us alongside you?
I don't know, I guess I'm a little different than a lot of people, but the thing that impressed me more on the Honor Flight was the welcome that we received at each airport and that we received at coming home. And I especially enjoyed the letters from the school children. They gave us a package on the way back home, and they had a package of letters from school children. And I enjoyed that as much as I did anything.
Yeah. America is what it is today because of the service. We have your 2 granddaughters, Cassidy and Amy, are with us this morning. Good morning. Good morning. All right. What was it like for you to be able to see him reconnect with that honor? And of course, you know, had we not won that war, we might not be, none of us might be sitting here, right? What was it like for you to see him and go through that experience?
It was such an honor to be able for him to go and see the monuments and be on that trip. And my brother got to go with them as an escort. It was just a really special time for both of them.
Yeah.
It was really nice to watch him be surprised with all of the welcoming coming back, everybody applauding and all the signs. He was moved to tears, and it was great to see him being honored.
Yeah. Well, Erin, as I mentioned, it's free to the veterans, but not free to put on. How can the rest of us help? Obviously, there's a straight monetary donation, but you need all kinds of things, even escorts.
That's right. It's about $30,000 a flight. So we're strictly volunteers. We all have day jobs, but we're moved to help these men because they did so much for us. You know, many of them left as teenagers, like we have in the crowd here. They had hopes and dreams. They wanted to build homes and fix them up and marry the girl that they attended high school with. But they put all that on pause to leave and go fight. And so I think we own a little bit of service.
70th anniversary, right, of World War II. So, thank you very much for your service. Thank you very much for your service.
Thank you. And I was physically able